Hello YouTube. In this picture that you see right here, I took it at a beach that I usually enjoy walking there, and I just love seeing the sunset at the horizon. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this picture is because when I was looking at the cloudy skies and a dark atmosphere, the way it was getting dark, it was reminding me of a statement that says, beware, there's a approaching darkness at the horizon. And the reason why I was thinking about that statement is because I feel like that statement, sadly, is becoming true in reality. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that in the next 10 or 20 years, we're gonna see something very, very dramatic and very, very unpleasant in a not just in a societal level, but also most likely in the global level. Now, I personally am a little bit frightened about this approaching darkness. But at the same time, I'm increasingly becoming more hopeful, and it's all thanks to my religion, my belief in God, and the way I'm taking Christianity a little bit more seriously. However, I am not you know, a perfect being. I'm not a saint. I'm not a 100% good person. I'm far from it. I'm, as you guys could tell from my previous video, I am somewhat, dysfunctional, especially mentally dysfunctional, and a little bit on the genetic dysfunctional because I will admit, guys, despite nobody has seen my face yet. I have a messed up upper jaw and a crooked nose. So yeah, I'm, not a perfect being, basically. Now, what I wanted to talk about more specifically is the fact that I'm somewhat a little bit envious about the previous generation, the baby boomers, because the baby boomers, they basically live their life naturally easy, basically living on easy mode, as people on the internet like to call it. And they hardly struggle at anything at all. For those of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the people who were born around 1940s, 1950s, and maybe early 60s, those generation were called the baby boomers. And to be more specific, the generation that were born in America in that era lived their life on easy mode, and most importantly, they hardly face any real hardship at all. And now, those generation, they're in their 70s, 80s, and maybe 90s. Those generation are now basically dying off, and they're living behind a mess in this country. But those of you guys have been watching news lately, I think you guys already know that America is becoming more and more of a mess and more chaotic. And I'm actually am frightened what I'm about to witness. But like I said, I'm still clinging on hope and faith. But at the same time, I do feel somewhat envious about the fact that deep down in my head, I knew there was a majority of a generation that lived their life on easy mode, and I am somewhat envious about those generation because they hardly suffer anything. As a matter of fact, they're what most people would like to call it the privileged generation. And now, us millennials and definitely Gen Z, we're gonna basically inherit a broken system and a broken society. And we're gonna basically confront the darkness beyond the horizon. And I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is that there's chaos and darkness waiting for us. But as I stated, guys, I'm clinging on faith and I'm clinging on hope. Because I know somewhere in the darkness there's gonna be the light. And once again, like in this picture, as the sun is setting, I know that the sun will rise eventually. But however, as the old saying goes, things are gonna get worse before they're gonna get better. So I'm gonna have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And as I stated, guys, in my previous video, and I know I sound like a broken record, I know I'm repeating what I'm saying all over again. I just want to say once again, guys, that the main reason why I'm making my channel and name it after Message in a Bottle is because I know for a fact that I'm not alone. I know there are millions of people, both men and women, who are suffering issues. Not in the sense that, how you say, exact same issues, but issues that are quite similar. And I know for a fact that despite you guys feel like you are alone out there in the world, you guys are not truly alone, if that makes any sense. And I know there are millions out there who feel hopeless and who feels pretty down. That's why there's a meme phenomenon on the internet called doomers, and I think you guys might know the term of it. And I'm willing to leave a link down in the description about those doomers. But like I said, guys, don't give up. Just cling on hope, have faith. And for those of you who believe in God, I encourage to, start worshiping Him, and I encourage to cling on your faith in God. I absolutely encourage that. So, guys, I'm just gonna end it here, and I just want to share my thoughts. Well, bye bye, guys.